Thomas's train. Thomas often grumbled in the shed because he wasn't allowed to pull passenger trains. The other engines took no notice. "You're too impatient," they said. "You be sure to leave something behind." "Rubbish," said Thomas. "I'll show you." One night, he and Henry were alone in the sheds. Henry was ill. The men worked hard, but he didn't get better. Now, Henry usually pulled the first train in the morning, and Thomas had to get his coaches ready. "If Henry's ill," he thought, "perhaps I shall pull his train." Thomas ran to find the coaches. Come along," he said to the coaches. "There's plenty of time, said the coaches. He took them to the platform and wanted to run around in front at once, but his driver wouldn't let him. "Don't be impatient, Thomas," he said. So Thomas waited and waited, but still Henry didn't come. The guard and station master walked up and down, the porters banged the doors, but still Henry didn't come. Thomas became more and more excited every minute. The fat director came out to see what was the matter, and the guard and the station master told him about Henry. "Find another engine," he said. "There's only Thomas," they said. "You'll have to do it then, Thomas. Be quick now." "Yes, sir," he said. Thomas ran around in front at once. "Don't be impatient," said his driver. "Wait till everything was ready." But Thomas was far too excited and not really listening. What happened then, no one knows. Perhaps they forgot to couple Thomas to the train. Perhaps Thomas was too impatient to wait until they were ready. Or perhaps his driver pulled the lever by mistake. Anyhow, Thomas started. People shouted and waved at him, but he didn't stop. "Come back," said the fat director. But Thomas didn't come back. "Henry says it's hard to pull trains, but I think it's easy. Hurry, hurry, hurry," he puffed, pretending to be like Gordon. As he passed the first signal box, he saw the men leaning out and waving at him. They were pleased to see me, he thought. They've never seen me pulling a train before. It's nice of them to wave. And he whistled, "Beep, beep, thank you," and he hurried on. But he came to a stop at a signal that said danger. "Bother! I must stop, and I was going so well too. What a nuisance signals are." And he blew an angry peep, peep on his whistle. One of the signalmen came up. "Hello, Thomas," he said. "What are you doing here?" "I'm pulling a train," said Thomas. "Can't you see?" "Where are your coaches then?" he said to the signalman. Thomas looked back. "Why, bless me," he said, "if we haven't left them behind." "Yes," said the signalman, "you better go back and fetch them." Poor Thomas was so sad he nearly cried. "Cheer up," said his driver. "We'll go back quickly and try again." At the station, all the passengers were talking at once. They were telling the fat director, the station master, and the guard what a bad railway it was. But when Thomas came back and they saw how sad he was, they couldn't be cross. So they coupled him up to the train, and this time, he really pulled it. But for a long time afterwards, the other engines would laugh at him and say, "Hey, look, there's Thomas who wanted to pull a train, but forgot about the coaches."